Boy, got a bump, 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 fun. Boy, got a bump, we ain't not fun. Boy, got a bump, 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 fun.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a band lead. Hanging like a war hall or like a band seed. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it?
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Fire down these two.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Right side.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Chicago. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on 3rd down.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Brooks on the give, headed right. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch. The Tigers getting their punt team out there. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Steelers will take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Attack!
Here we go on 4th with Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Cut out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Crosses midfield, still going. Along this sideline inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
It's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 60 bison, 60 bison. Don't go 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 rings, 70 rings.
From the pistol, it's Young. His first throw is an interception. Oh, the ball is loose again. And they pick it up, still got a chance at a touchdown. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Running the toss here to Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before they get started.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Young. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, it's Young. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Derwin James picks it. And the Steelers will take over at the start of the next. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll be well inside field goal range to begin this drive.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hero, 15. Let's go.
First down throw, Mahomes. Pass complete to Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Right on these two, right on these two. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go.
From the 18 on second down. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Right. Right side.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Right on these two, right on these two. Yellow, yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this, a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with And
in for the Chicago touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, his choice to bring it out was a good one. He had some 5 bonus yards and is out right at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 6 now. It's caught Metcalf. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. 3rd down run with Brooks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. 4th down, Young. They connect for the 1st. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Working quickly here. Play action now, Young. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he gets the 1st down before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Brooks. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No pickup on the run, and now it's 4th and goal. This will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. They're going for it, Young. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Tigers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Yellow.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Tigers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. That would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Completed over the middle. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready? Let's go now.
Man in motion here. Running once more with Brooks. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15. Outside.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This is complete to Gibbs. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Forced out to his right. Now he throws deep across the field, left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Yellow. Outside.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Finding Flowers. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Yellow. Right side.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal attempt coming now from Young Hui Koo. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young on the play action. Metcalf's got it, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here comes Brooks. Into the second level past the 30. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll give him a first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down. They give to Brooks, running right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a gain of 3, and they are just a yard shy. 4th down upcoming.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Tigers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And his guys bring it back to even. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And the kickoff is into and then out of the... Back, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15, yellow, 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 yellow.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Caught by Flowers. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Coming right is Gibbs. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Gibbs will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. The Bats got it. Touchdown, Chicago. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
This one is up and good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, it's Young. Trying for the deep ball. Oh no, they get him yet again. Caleb Evans has it. And the Steelers will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another one for Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Yellow. Right side.
They're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. And that play backfired. He's brought down way behind the line. And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On the give, it's Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Again, it's Brooks. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Hand off here for Brooks. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And they'll have first down. On the carry, this is Brooks. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They send a man in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
On 3rd down, it's Young. That one's out to the sideline. He's got it inbounds. Nice toe drag there, but we do have a flag on the play. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Back at 60. Let's go.
Running it after the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Back now, pressure on its way. Has a man, it's Brooks. Touchdown! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Yellow.
6 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, rip list. Right side.
Again, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Right side.
2nd and 10 now. And that falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Fight down these two. Fight down these two. Side.
Mahomes to throw for it. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Right side.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Brought in right side. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yellow. Easy. Hey, ripple it. Right side.
From the 17. This This one's caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Yellow.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Mahomes. He's got it.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So now, here's third and goal.
Yellow. Right side.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Young finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be a first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They've got a man in motion. To the air on first down. Young finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Young on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Steelers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead.
Yellow.
A give left side for Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
Rolling.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Steelers first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Just about to it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Youngway Koo is set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.